You know, I've been asked before, what's the difference between doing Disneyland as a local and as a Magic Key holder versus coming here and traveling. And I've been a Disney adult for a long time, love Disneyland. My whole family, same way. We always made it a yearly goal to get to Disneyland. We used to live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Now we live here for about 2 years now, and we come on average every week to every other weekend, usually pretty regularly. Since I've had this YouTube channel, I've been coming once a week, a couple times a week, to film something for you guys. So the biggest difference, I think, between making a trip out of it versus living here local is you spend less time in the park per trip. A lot of times we'll come just for dinner, maybe a ride or two, and head home. And that's always nice. A lot less stress, because if a ride breaks down, you're not able to go on it. You can still catch it the next week. And, you know, waiting in line for food, catching the fireworks show, you know, I can leave my house, be here in the park within a half hour, watch fireworks, and then go home. And I remember there used to be a lot of stress whether or not certain rides were going to be open, because you're not going to get to go till next year. And, you know, if some show you missed, you know, things like that, we don't really have that problem. And I think in a lot of ways we enjoy Disneyland a little more for that reason. Because that stress, feeling like we have to do everything, isn't there. And yeah, say I live about 15 minutes away, so it works out good for us. You know, it was always been our dream to live by Disneyland. It was going to be like a retirement time, and we ended up doing it a little bit early. And starting this YouTube channel kind of works out, because now I'm able to live my dream of working by Disneyland and also bring some content to you. So I'm glad I can do that. So Disneyland is a local, it has its perks. You get to know some of the cast members, you see familiar faces. That's fun too. Every once in a while they run into somebody famous. Not often, but probably more than I think. You just don't recognize them. But like this morning, I was up at 7:15 and in the park by 8:30 because it was a little bit more crowded than usual at the parking garage. But here, spend a couple hours. Now I'm going to go home, have lunch, get dried off because I was just on Tiana's and Bayou Adventure got me pretty soaked. So I'll go home and get warm, put on dry clothes, and then come back this afternoon, spend another couple hours and have dinner, head home, and then maybe come back later in the evening for some fireworks. So it's another cool thing is when I come to the park, the whole family doesn't have to come with me. I can come in for a couple hours, do what I gotta do, shoot some video, and then go back later, pick them up, and they come in for a couple hours, and I take them back home, and if I feel like coming back, I come back. So it has its perks. I'd say the one perk of coming as a trip is you have that anticipation you get to enjoy. You get to plan a lot. It's something to look forward to, having a big vacation. You know, it was nice to do Disneyland as a vacation versus as like going to the mall. That's kind of what it's like now. It's like it's going to the mall, you know. Of course, it's still Disneyland. It's amazing and it's magical. But it's kind of that easy. So you don't have that vibe of waiting all year to get to go on this trip, and that enjoyment and that emotional attachment that you get when you walk into the park and you haven't seen it for a year. Especially during COVID, that was really bad. We had to go a long time if we're seeing the park. And I remember, you know, coming through the tunnel here under the train station with tears in our eyes because we missed Disneyland so much. hearing the music and seeing Walt's plaque. And so that was kind of when we knew we need to make arrangements to be here more on the regular. And so that's what we did. So I really hope you enjoy my channel. Please like and subscribe. Helps me bring more content to you. Helps the YouTube algorithm a little bit. And so it shows my video to more people. So again, like and subscribe. But thank you very much for your support. And I'm going to head back home.